you doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? I'm Brian.
Brian.
Nice to meet you. What's going on? I'm Brian. How you doing?
Fine.
What's going on? Who's this young lady? This is Mom? This is Mama Harris? Say that, say that, say that. Let me give this to you real quick, you know what I'm saying? You're a movie star now. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's a Kid Billionaire B. I'm out here in Columbus, Ohio with my lady, with my girl. Let the people know who you is.
I am Latoya Harris. This is Events on High.
Ooh.
Our address is 1752 South High Street in the Buckeye City, Columbus, Ohio. Yes. Instagram, all platforms, Events on High. Holla at your girl.
You already know what it is. You better take y'all inside. Let's get in this. How long we been in the venue so far?
Okay, so I signed lease March 11th.
Okay.
Yes. So since March, and we've had some hiccup, you know, as far as, you know, I'll talk to you about, you know, the ceiling leaking and, you know, so we kind of overcame that, got it fixed, and finally we're waiting on our CO.
You are waiting on the CO.
I know, Brian.
Okay, at least I don't gotta say it.
I know, Brian.
At least I don't gotta say it. Okay. We gonna talk about some things like that. I'm also give you some off-camera stuff as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Cool. Talk to me how you found the venue. What condition was it in?
It was kind of like this, just an open space.
Walk me through it.
Okay. So what we did aesthetic-wise is we painted, like, the floors were concrete.
Okay.
We just did some, you know, just kind of like pocket-friendly painting.
Okay.
And seal.
It looks good.
Thank you.
It looks good. It's a high traffic floor polish, right?
Yes.
This looks good.
Yes. So we painted the ceilings black and we added chandeliers.
This looks good. And I like that you said on a budget because some people be wilding with the build out.
Absolutely. Do not wild out because trust me, the bills is going to hit.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to be like, oh, I just spent all this money.
Oh yeah.
And, you know.
You have so much natural light coming in. I love that. And the floor to ceiling, I'm a sucker for floor to ceiling windows. You know what I'm saying? This is some good lighting.
Yeah.
How much square foot you got here?
4,100 when I signed the contract, but when I seen that, I know.
I'm listening.
And that's kind of almost behind the scenes stuff. But when I seen the architect's drawing, it went to 44,000.
Okay.
So like 100 square foot difference, but.
I've seen worse. Okay. Say that then.
Yes. So again, tables and chairs. Now, right now it's an open space, but once we get the CO, again, the city, you already know. I know.
No.
The CO is basically, the city is saying that, you know, over not 5,000 square feet, but if you have over 100 people, then you have to have a sprinkler system. So we're trying to go around that.
Okay.
And we have to go through some old building codes because this has been already existing. Mm-hmm. So we're just kind of waiting on that. So right now, what they're gonna do is they're going to build it out, storage.
Interesting.
Storage, office, I know you how you
No, please, leave, I'm listening.
Storage, office, kitchenette, right here.
Okay.
So what they're going to do is they're going to pull up a wall.
When you say they, I'm guessing the general contractor.
General contractor and the owner of the building.
Interesting.
The owner of the building agreed to do our build out.
Okay.
Okay. So to kind of break up the square footage, they're going to build this wall, still create like a hallway to get into the kitchenette, to get into the storage and the office area.
So basically all this is going to be locked off from the consumer,
yes,
from the guest.
So this is just basically your main area, which turns into about 2,500 square feet.
That's still solid.
Yeah.
Okay. Question. I'm guessing all that work that's the landlord is going to be preparing for you is contingent on you getting the CFO.
That is correct.
Interesting. Okay. I'm taking it all in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting more familiar with the situation and whatnot.
So back here, it's just basically the restrooms. 2 restrooms that we have to
I love this, the
finish out. Now we just had new toilets installed and we had to kind of level out the floor, so don't judge.
No judgments here. No judgments whatsoever.
Yeah.
Is it good to step on or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, that's what you mean by level out the floor.
Yes, we have to level it out. So what we have to do is just, you know, grind it and paint over it. And we're good, and then we'll go ahead and do the decorations.
It's gonna look gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. You know, knowing myself, I probably wouldn't even waste time grinding it down. But like, I totally get what you're doing. I totally get what you're doing.
Grind it down, but we might just paint over it.
But
just to make it, you know, we want it to look solid. We don't want no spaces where it's like lumpy or whatever. So
totally get that.
Yes.
The just side question: the toilet you put in is residential or commercial?
It is ADA, so it's commercial. That's what I was told by Lopes.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. No. I just because when you said it's 80, I was just like, okay, that doesn't necessarily make it commercial.
I know.
But,
I think it's more the height of the toilet.
The 88 or
not
commercial?
The 88.
So a toilet, from my understanding, a toilet per se is just an appliance. That doesn't make it ADA. ADA is the size of the bathroom and the amenities of the bathroom. So typically, if you have a stall, an ADA compliant stall is 42 inches because a wheelchair person needs to be able to rotate around. You know what I'm saying? And then of course you have the handlebars just in case a disabled or person can like lift up. Toilet per se doesn't necessarily make it ADA because if the bathroom is this big, ain't nobody getting in there. You know what I'm saying? This is gorgeous.
Yes, that was already existing. What we did was paint it black, and then we added the mirror, which is Bluetooth. It actually plays music and everything like that. So I know.
Ooh.
Amazon.
You put that in?
Yes.
Ooh, this is nice. Okay. Both
light fixtures. Yes.
I didn't even notice the light fixture. This is nice. Yes. So you put the little touches on it. Okay, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing your thing. Both bathrooms, I'm guessing they're...
Yes, both bathrooms. This is actually a little smaller, but they're pretty much mimic each other. So this is a little smaller. Okay. And, same.
So each one is just like anybody, man, woman, whatever they could just use it. Copy. I
thought it would be the easiest way, but we were trying to put, we are going to put a changing table into that one because it's a larger bathroom.
A baby changing station. You could put one in both of these.
Yeah, but where? Well, see, the landlord, they put these in an odd
You know they fold,
spot.
right? You know they fold, right?
Yeah. What? Yeah, the baby. Yeah. But see, this the dryer in that bathroom, it's right here. It's right here. So that's where the changing table will actually go, or the folding. So it's right. It will be right underneath this, which is.
You mind if I take another look?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's two ways you can go about this, right? One, I mean, you can definitely put the changing station is only maybe about that big.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, it doesn't have to, it can go here, it can go here, well, I wouldn't put it up there, but it could go here, or it could go here, or the appliances can also be moved.
Okay.
So I mean, like, this outlet can be shifted over here.
Yeah, we were thinking about just going ahead and move that maybe to the side. They're changing, but I didn't know as far as like if somebody comes in and like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. I didn't know if there was.
When you say not supposed to be there in terms of like what, compliance?
Right, inspection.
It doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. What would make a difference? So if you're talking about like electrical code, and I'm not an electrician, but I built out several venues, so I'm kind of familiar. If you're talking about in terms of code, it's usually the distance from the ground or distance from other appliances or just the cable or the way it's set up in the electricity. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Moving this over 1 foot isn't really gonna rock the boat. Same thing for over there with the dryer. You know what I'm saying? Even if you said right now, hey, look, listen, I'm gonna cut off that dryer and I'm gonna put it over here, who cares? Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you honestly.
It makes sense.
I've installed over 30 something appliances in my first location, and a lot of times it's just as easy as just fishing the BX cable over a little bit, and you're good to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I applaud you because a baby changing station is a huge value add.
Absolutely.
Huge value. Like I didn't even myself. I don't even know what prompt. We're still in the bathroom. Why are we still in the bathroom? Like having a full room conversation in the bathroom. Like I don't even know what prompted me to put baby changing stations in my venues. But ever since then, it was like a huge deal. I was like, oh my God, look, they have baby changing. And I'm just like, that makes sense because I'm having all these baby showers and kids parties. People have kids.
Absolutely.
So huge value add.
Yeah.
I love this setup over here. Mom, I'm gonna bother you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know you're doing your thing. I hate to bother you. You feel me? Are you taking notes? Hey, look, listen. I mean, this whole thing recorded, so you can watch it back. You feel me? Did this come with it already?
It did. This area. So we found this kind of setup. And we were just kind of going to mimic right here. So we were going to put like a refrigerator, another counter.
This is after you do the whole little divide thing? Okay. I'm going to get back to that.
Right. So just a little kitchenette to give a little more counter space for people that want to bring in, their food.
Understood. So. And I see you have a wine cabinet. Is that a wine cabinet?
That is.
It is a wine cabinet. That's crazy.
There was juice and stuff in there, but When they came in and they painted, we haven't really fully moved it out. And I'm
Okay.
like, well, where was it plugged at? I don't even know where it was plugged
Okay.
at, but you know. And this is the utility closet. Don't jazz, but
No, it's
everything
all,
is in here.
okay.
So this is, all the controls.
Looks just like how a utility closet should. You know what I'm saying?
And the mop sink, so.
Oh, you have a,
Yeah.
oh, I thought you said a slop sink. I was like, you got a
it's
sink in here?
my
Gotcha, okay. Can I be nosy? What's behind here?
Absolutely. That is actually to the other side.
Other
You want to
side?
see?
Oh, you need a key.
No, it's not our side, but it is vacant.
Oh, it's not part of the property.
No.
Oh, so no, we don't have to go in there or
Okay,
anything
okay.
like that. Okay,
I was about
smooth.
to say, it's about 9,000 square feet. But
Hey, you don't need that right now.
No,
you don't need that right now.
No.
What's the plan? And I'm not saying that there needs to be one. It was just a curiosity question. What's the plan for the front over there? I see it's raised and elevated.
that was already there.
Okay.
So I was thinking of some maybe cocktail tables
Okay.
with some high chairs.
I think that's
right now.
Let me just see the depth on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is about 48 inches.
So
okay.
how does that sound?
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. 1, 2, 3, maybe even squeeze a fourth one, bar high tables. I think that would be a vibe.
What do you suggest? Yes.
No, truthfully, up here, I don't suggest anything.
Okay.
I was just genuinely curious in terms of what you were thinking.
Right.
Here's my worst case, best case scenario situation. You have a lot of great street presence, right? I remember there was another venue owner in Brooklyn, probably about maybe 5 minutes away from my venue, and I wanted the venue so bad, landlord didn't want to give it to me, but she knew him, so she gave it to him. Anyway, long story short, she got the venue and it had these big, huge windows, very, very similar to this. On a street, very similar to this, where like thousands of cars pass every single day. My only concern with you putting something here is obstructing the vision of somebody looking from the street and be like, oh my God, that's a nice venue, because there are these cocktail tables here. Now, with that being said, cocktail tables are only about 36 inches high, which is probably gonna be like, I'm 6'3", maybe about like right here. So it shouldn't obstruct it. I would just say this, if you do it, at the end of the night, just have your cleaning person put them to the side.
Absolutely.
Just so you don't, because I want people, like this right here is a level of marketing in itself, because you're getting all these cars passing by and they're gonna look and they're gonna be like, oh, what's that? And that's when you leave this setup open and you have the QR code on the front and then people just pass by. Like that's what you're paying for.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
That's what you're paying for. Like I never had that. I had a basement, I had a second floor.
Yeah.
Like I never had this much street traffic. So if you have it and you're paying for it, because believe me, you are, use that to your advantage.
Right, yeah, it's definitely a high traffic area.
So yeah, I would just put the bar tables up, like I would have them to the side, and then during event,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just so on the, like when the venue's closed up or anything like that, you still get all those eyes, you know what I'm saying? That's a major thing. And then you can drop 3 more over there.
Exactly.
And then you're solid.
Yes.
What else are your plans regarding the space?
So again, after the build out, again, it's just an open space. We are getting a bar built on wheels.
Okay.
So it can move around. We were thinking about, putting it, maybe the length of that box and the width.
Yeah, most bars standard 8x4.
Okay. That's pretty much it. Just keep it simple. Like we don't want to have the hectic and put walls here and tear down this. The build out again is going to help us get our CO.
Come with me to the tables. I wanna look at the tables. I'm listening though.
Yes, but that's pretty much it. A lot of people, especially decorators, they love an open space.
Absolutely.
So, and again, you see the 4 walls, so any of the walls can be their focal point. But when we in our packages, we have like where we can, like put curtains all the way around. So
Talk to me about the packages then. Go crazy.
All right, so again, shout out to the roadmap.
Shout out roadmap. Shout out roadmap.
So the packages, do it yourself. You rent the venue.
Yeah.
Do it with you. So there's things that you can actually rent, and then we'll do it for you.
Beautiful.
We do it.
Are you hopping in your decorator bag? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So me and my mom, we had an event. It was Eventful Thoughts. We were
Eventful
decorators.
Thoughts.
Yes.
Beautiful.
We were decorators first.
Okay.
And then a lot of people were asking, do you guys have your own venue? And that's how we actually got into looking for a building.
Okay.
So I know when I joined your class, I already had my venue. Still learning a lot. And again, shout out to the roadmap because it has given us some, great information.
I need to see you open though.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I need to see you
I'm
open.
ready.
We go there's video content and then there's there's the, you know, the behind the scenes content, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I see you already have your bar stool.
Yes,
okay.
So we have the cocktail tables, we have the Shivari chairs.
These are the good quality ones too.
And Shivari cells, is that the it's in the roadmap too.
Shout out roadmap.
Then we have the seat cushions to the chairs.
Oh, you did the cushions?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you know right now, do not put those things on.
Why?
Do not. 2 reasons.
Okay.
1, they get messed up very, very easily.
Okay.
And 2, when they do get messed up, guess who's gonna be cleaning them?
Me.
Yeah. So,
but you know, these chairs is like super hard.
They don't gotta sit all night. It's not a plane ride. I just got off a 4.5-hour flight. If I could do that, they could sit their butts down in a hard chair for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they want to get up and dance, get a drink, they're not glued to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me, I was on a 4.5-hour flight. I was glued to it. You feel me? The reason I tell you this is because there's something called operational drag in a company, right? And as you scale your business and you grow your operations, there are certain things that are going to be like little annoyances in Latoya's ear, and the bigger you get, the less you have a tolerance for them.
Right.
And I'm trying to avoid you dealing with them at the beginning. It's kind of like when people ask me, Brian, why are you not a fan of sound systems in your venue? And I'm just like, well, I'll tell you the honest truth. When you're running 5 venues and 5 events at the same night, and Friday DJ comes in and he messes up all the wires, and then Saturday DJ is looking for the XLR cables, and then you're somewhere minding your business and you get a call from the client saying, hey, the DJ doesn't have the wires. You said that the sound system has the wires. These are things that you really want to deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the cushions, I mean, don't throw them out, keep them, whatever the case may be. But they are, especially when people sit down with jeans or like a dress that runs, the dye is gonna mess it up, and then guess what? It's gonna look bad, and then people are gonna come to your venue and be like, why do the chair covers look shabby? And then guess who's gotta clean them?
Yes,
Not to say that they can't be cleaned, but cleaning 70 freaking chairs every night, that's a bumper clot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody trying to do all that, for real. These are what, 60-inch tables?
Yep, so these are, I do believe that.
Did you buy the cart as well?
We did.
Clutch.
We did. We had to. It was like, where we gonna put this stuff? But 10 rounds, 60 inches. This is 8 foot, and those are 6 foot.
Nice.
So, and then these are the throne chairs.
Okay.
So
what
they're
color?
White on white.
Okay.
We wanted to do white. Well, it looks champagne, but they said it was white on white.
Oh, this is a good quality one too.
Yes.
Beautiful. There's another one that has worse quality that gets stained so easy.
Really?
Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah. This is the much better one.
Right. So again,
particular reason why you wanted both white?
I wanted to start off with white.
There's no right or wrong answer.
There's actually no reason to be different, because everybody has, you know, the gold and white or the black and gold, or, you know, and I thought the white on white was nice.
I love the white on white.
There's no particular reason.
Here's my humble suggestion: paint one gold.
Really?
Yeah. Because think about this: the 2 primary metallic colors in an event are gold and silver. Right? White can typically go with anything, which is great, and it especially can go with silver for your winter wonderlands and all that good stuff. But gold is a very bold color.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody has a pink, gold, and white theme, or a blue, gold, and white theme, which are 2 very, very common themes, if you only have the white on white, they'll settle for that, but the gold will pop a lot better, and they'll take that.
Right. And you just brought to my attention that, I did have a reason why I chose white. It's because it goes with everything.
Right.
So that's the reason.
But why do you need 2?
Well, if somebody gets married, their husband and wife want to sit in the same chair. That's what I was thinking about, you know, couples. At baby showers and the weddings and reception, you know. So other than that, you know. Are
you going to be, which I hope, I know the answer to this, and I hope the answer to this, but I want to ask it anyway. You're going to be getting into rentals and full decor, right?
Absolutely.
100%. So if you have a couple, 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to sit together, and they're going to get a sofa or a love seat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole 2 throne thing, if they have the preference, and I'm speaking from just from experience, if they have the option of getting a sofa or getting 2 individuals, they're gonna get the sofa or love seat every single time. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely, like, as you're building up your inventory, the next thing would be get sofas.
That is
black, cream, pink. You know, if the budget only pertains 1, I'd start with black or pink. I'd probably start with pink. Hear me out. This is just from data. You know what I'm saying? Like, having thousands of events and just people rent, like, I had 2 pink chairs, not 2 black, not 2 cream, not 2 blue, 2 pink chairs, because that thing was running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, just pink there's a lot of themes. People want pink.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And think about it like this, especially, I mean, you're a decorator. Who typically is dealing with the event planner?
Right.
Women.
Females.
You know what I'm saying? So if they got the choice and the guy just comes with the finances, they're gonna pick that pink. They're gonna pick up baby pink, you feel me? I would make one gold just to have versatility in your inventory. And then next, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make like a starter kit, because everybody always asks me like, oh, what are the first rentals that I should get? I say the same thing. I just gotta make a starter kit and be like, shout out all the vendors on the vendor list, but we're working right now on some ESC exclusive discounts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you're East Coast.
Yes.
So one of the ones DM on the vendor list. If you haven't worked with them, definitely hit them up. Those are my peoples.
Are they in Michigan?
They're in Jersey.
Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, not too far from you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would make it worthwhile, you know, get a whole bunch of stuff, make one trip and then come back out. I've had several people do that, especially like in New York, DMV, stuff like that. But they're like, they make a lot of stuff. And I've worked with them personally several times since I was in the game. So that's why, like, I don't stick my neck out for a lot of people, but they're good people. You know what I'm saying? They're good Southeast. We're working on some ESC exclusive discounts, you know what I'm saying, with different vendors and stuff like that. Just to make sure that, you know, obviously, like, you make the money when you buy, right? So if, like, y'all can get all your rentals and everything way cheaper than everybody else, we win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing.
That's a savings in itself.
You feel me? I want to touch base, and I want to have a conversation, and we're gonna have a deeper conversation about it.
Okay.
About this wall situation.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay. So first and foremost, who initiated that conversation? Where is it currently? And well, I know how it's gonna end, but whose idea was that? Just out of curiosity.
It was our idea.
You as the owner.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
As far as
Just out of curiosity. Like,
just
what
to-
originated it?
Just the separation.
Okay.
Separation, because again, and it didn't necessarily, I don't think we were going to go all the way across.
Okay.
It was because when you build the storage and the office unit over here, it's automatically going to create a wall right here.
Right.
Right. And also the kitchenette is automatically, and we were doing it from here. Now the wall's coming from this door all the way across, if that makes sense.
This door right here.
This door right here.
So then there's going to be another door over there in the wall. Is that correct?
Okay, repeat that one more time.
So like you're going to have this big, so like if I was an architect and I was drawing this whole entire wall, there's going to be a door over here, right? Because we got to access those two.
Right.
Right? And then there's going to be a door here.
No.
No. Okay.
So this wall is going to come from right here all the way across. And then, you know, the little hallway. So the door to get into the kitchenette will be right here. So you'll be able to go, you know, down in this area where the sink is, and then you'll be able to come around here to this sink and to access the utility closet.
Okay, just so I fully understand.
Okay.
So the wall is going end to end.
Yes.
There's a gap, or there's a door?
There's going to be a gap.
There's going to be a gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
What to get into, it's going to be like a hallway gap.
Okay, so it's really two walls. It's a wall that comes up to here, and there's another wall. Okay, that's what was confusing me. I was like, wait, if it's going all the way through, how is...
And the entry hallway basically will be right here. So I don't think it's going to be an access door. It's just going to be an open space. That looks like a door, I guess. I looked at the drawings because he literally just sent it to the city. When was it? Tuesday?
Okay.
Of this past week, with the build out.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's just an opening. Again, that's some architect stuff.
I don't love this idea.
Okay.
I don't see the point of it.
Okay.
If I'm being very honest. It just seems like a big unnecessary wall. I get the storage component.
Okay.
Office, waste of time and money.
Right.
Just being honest.
I know.
Contracts on the bar, cash just as well.
Yes.
Say it all the time.
I say all the time. So what do you suggest? What is your, because
I don't see a need for it at all.
So just the storage in the kitchenette?
I'm thinking out loud regarding the storage. I'm gonna figure something out for that. But everything else, I don't see the point. Like even if I was trying to kind of like see what would make sense. I don't see why we really need a wall here. Right. Now hear me out, all right? I always let the consumer behavior dictate things like that. So it could be a situation where 2-3 months down the line where you get a lot of people coming in, they're just like, oh, I wish this was kind of covered up or something like that. But right now, I don't think there's enough data to really make that investment.
Right.
So I would leave it open for right now. I mean, like, my Fulton venue, perfect example. We had the lobby, we had a sink with a bar, everything was exposed, but I still had the amenities there.
There, exactly.
And it still to this day, like even after me exiting, it still does $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. Like me gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it still looks that same way.
Right.
So I would hate for you to invest that kind of money in infrastructure to put those things in where it really doesn't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Coming back to the storage position, right? What's back there behind the exit?
Oh, it's outside.
Oh, can we see it?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is the landlord is going to put like a little gate, a fence up.
So you'll have like an outdoor area. Oh, that's lit. Is he charging you more for that?
No.
Ooh.
No. So if anybody wants to load anything that, you know, the decorators can come back here, both of these doors open, and they have the ability to load stuff.
Okay.
Otherwise, again, it will be a seating area, smoking area, because you're not smoking in the parking lot.
Oh, no, absolutely
We're not doing that.
So the parking lot you have access to?
We do.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Your car is good.
Yeah.
I don't like making suggestions without solutions, so I'm trying to figure out why, what would make that sense. Because the storage, I do think it's a good idea, and I do think it's necessary, especially as an on-site event planner, providing storage and whatnot. I just don't like the idea of building up this whole wall, and then like for what?
Right. When we build out the storage, would you think that as far as like the door, the entry door going into the storage area, should it be?
I'm trying to avoid it altogether.
What, the storage?
This whole wall situation.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the storage.
Well, yeah. So I'm trying to fit that in.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm thinking. Like my suggestion was dub this whole wall situation, but it presents a problem where you want on-site storage.
Right.
So I'm trying to come up with a solution for that, and that's where I'm kind of like stuck at. And it's kind of coming back to maybe we will need some type of wall, some type of partition, which is why I wanted to see what else you had available.
Okay.
Because this is a lot of space.
It is.
And I don't want to like cut into it because people lose space real quick because it looks big now. Once you start putting up the tables and chairs and stuff like that, you're just like, it's really not. And especially like you told me this right here, you said the whole thing is 4,100, right?
Right.
And then when you put up this wall, this becomes 2,500, is that correct?
Right. It may seem like the calculation, the math ain't mathing, but hey, this is what I calculated. Oh, okay.
It makes sense. No,
so I'm like, you're going from 4,000 to 2,500. You know,
well, once you take this off, that makes absolute sense. Yeah, I've had venues where the whole entire thing was 2,500.
Okay.
So that's why, like, I'm looking at this like, okay, cool, it makes sense.
Okay.
Now, 2,500 for the usable square footage for the client is more than enough.
Right.
More than enough, and especially with coming with the whole architect thing, which we'll talk about in a second and whatnot, like it makes sense. I don't love the idea, but I mean, the storage and stuff like that, office, horrible idea. I don't think it's worth it at all. So just to kind of run it back one more time, you want to basically bring a wall from the edge to like what, like right here?
Right.
And then another wall would be here, there. Right. Is that correct? So where would you put the focal point?
Once these walls are built, the focal point can be, and that will be more of a customer's decision.
Okay.
I feel like because like this wall, we had a vision where we would put like a TV to showcase, like
highlights and stuff like that, yeah.
And when there's no customers, we're going to highlight
the venue.
Exactly.
Right.
2 chairs, a table, so a little sitting area.
In front of this wall?
In front of this wall, correct.
Okay.
So that was our vision. As far as any type of focal wall, when we decorate, I mean, it could be either side. This side has plugs. Unfortunately, that side does not have plugs. And then we have this nice little unit right here.
The HVAC.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, like if we do any type of corporate meetings and we want to, use or install some type of, projector, screen, or whatever.
Right.
We could pull it down, easy access that area instead of underneath the HVAC.
Okay. Here are my thoughts. I'm guessing chargers, tablecloths, things like that, table decor. My first suggestion, I'll take you through my thinking. My first suggestion was like, hey, are you opposed to off-site rental storage?
Which we do.
You do have?
We do. We pay for storage.
Okay. Do you have like a truck or something?
No.
Okay, so you just like, pay a guy to bring everything that you need, or you like stuff in an SUV?
Yeah, well right now we haven't even brought anything from our storage.
What's in the storage?
Basically all of our decorations that we've done over the years.
So like when you do like decors and stuff like that, how do you move around?
Well, we put it in our cars. We don't have a specific like truck. Will rent like a U-Haul at the time that we need it to transport, whatever we need if it's big enough that we need a truck. Otherwise, we'll just put it, in our cars or vehicles.
Understood. Okay, so all right, so you basically throw it in a truck and throw it in an SUV.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, offsite storage, especially with the drones and stuff like that, would add a lot more operations to your old thing, and it would probably cause a bigger problem. Okay. Here is where I am. You don't have a lot of inventory right now. I would potentially hold off on the wall. Why? Because all that stuff, all this stuff is gonna be out into the venue. So right now, all you're really holding is the throne chairs,
right,
which can be left out in the venue for now, or like pushed to the back, or whatever the case may be for right now, right? Future, as your inventory builds up, right? The wall, if it does come up, because I mean, me personally, like I do love the overall structure of the venue right now. And I feel like once that wall comes out, it's gonna detract from it. That's just me personally. So I'm really trying to avoid it, to be very, very honest. With the on-site storage and everything being a lot more convenient, I mean, no, it's a bad idea.
And again, I mean, as far as like the wall going wall to wall, that's pretty much up in the air. But the storage, even if it's just a 10 by whatever,
yeah, I get
storage unit right here, because we do want to cut that cost, unnecessary
totally
cost from the storage, and just move all that stuff in here.
Totally understand.
Right.
Which is why I'm like entertaining the idea. 100%.
And plus, I mean, again, I don't know, this whole CO thing that we're going to talk about.
Right.
They're building that to, I guess, take away
accommodate, yeah, because it's less usable square footage, and then it's easier to get to see about. Got you. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna end this video.
Okay.
We're gonna do an interview. We're gonna talk about the CO thing like that, and I'm gonna head to the airport.
Yes.
So boom, first and foremost, who is Latoya? What do you do? What were you doing before all this good stuff? Talk to the people down.
Yeah, so Latoya Harris, I work at Franklin County Clerk of Courts, and I love crafting. Me and my mother, we started an event decor company called Eventful Thought. So we would actually go out and decorate, different events, weddings, receptions, baby showers, you name it. And we just enjoy doing that. So yeah, we now have our own event space, and we host parties, baby showers, events.
Okay, say that. So county clerk, I know you're dealing with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, every day.
And people be getting in your face and all that stuff like that. So customer service got to be on 10.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
What I know you mentioned before that you were a decorator. Is that what kind of led into you getting your own event space? What was that like?
A lot of people were talking about, hey, do you have your own event space? And that was kind of like leaving money off the table. So that's when we start researching different programs and looking around. It was been a couple of years in the works.
Wow.
Looking for events, and this space right here kept coming back to me. I have no idea the reason why.
Wow.
But it kept coming back to me. And before I joined your program, I was kind of looking at the square footage amount that they were charging, and I felt like that was too high. So I was like, nah, I'm good. But it was still available, and the landlord reached out to me, and the realtor reached out to me, and I told him what I was, trying to do, and this was one of the addresses, and I stuck with it.
Wow.
And we negotiated the square footage.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm Mrs. Negotiator. Not bad. Let's get it. Let's go. You feel me? So now that you are a brand new event space owner,
yes.
What is that like? How does that feel?
It feels good. It feels great. It will be great once we, get up and running. But just something to call our own, and it's about hosting the events, but it's more connecting with the community too.
Wow.
And having, of course, there's a place here that hosts community baby showers.
Okay.
And that's just basically any pregnant mother that is pregnant, they will have donations, and they can just come in and, get just free stuff for their baby.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of the things that I would love to do is a community baby shower for this community.
That's crazy. I've never heard of something like that.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So what my vision is, when that day comes, we'll decorate it. We'll have, like we're hosting a baby shower. We'll have it for a boy and a girl.
Wow.
Decorations, and then they could just come in and freely, we'll, ask for donations online and stuff like that. Gift cards, baby clothes, diapers, anything that will pertain to a baby, just help the community.
That's so amazing. I love that. Absolutely. You were obviously a business person before.
Yes.
You were, in corporate doing your own thing,
yes.
and you wanted to start your space. You started it, and then what kind of led you to Event Space Elites? Like, what made you even consider, hey, look, listen, maybe let me get some extra support or whatever the case may be?
Right. So I love when you like, let's get it, let's go. I mean, I know that's like cheesy, but that was like, okay, you're being yourself.
I appreciate it.
Because there is other, people that have classes that sounds like a salesperson. And you didn't sound like a salesperson to me. You were authentic, and that drew me to
I appreciate
ESC.
it.
That's real talk.
That's real talk. For real. And now we're here in the venue. That's dope. Now that you have your venue, and obviously mom, she's super involved. Shout out mom.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out mom. You know what I'm saying? She off camera, she's shy right now. But now that you have your venue, I'm sure other members of your family, maybe your friends and whatnot, are familiar. How has that been like now?
Yeah, my husband is super supportive.
Love it.
He's, the Buckeyes game's on, so, But super supportive. Family members, they're ready to jump in.
Wow.
To help. I'm definitely going to utilize them.
Wow. It must be extremely almost gratifying to them to be like, yo.
Oh, absolutely. They are pumped.
Wow.
I think they're probably more pumped than me. But they are definitely want to see me succeed, see us
I love
succeed,
it.
whatever.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you right here in the community too. Like
right.
you just doing the Lord's work right now.
No, seriously.
I absolutely love it.
Seriously.
So boom, one of my last and final questions is this, right? Real simple question. There is a Latoya Harris out there right now, might be considering starting a business, might consider starting an event space, might even be considering joining Event Space Elites, but they're just a little scared, a little anxious. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy world out there. What's one thing that you would tell to her or him to kind of like move them over the edge?
I think you just need to first calm down, gather up your thoughts, just make sure this is something that you want to do, and research. Again, ESC is a great program. Everything is provided pretty much right at your fingertips.
Shout out Roadmap, shout out.
But again, from I don't want to say the rooted to the tooted, but literally from finding your space to basically booking your first event. So again, stay motivated, and you got it.
You got it. Y'all heard it here first, man. My name is Brian Waldron. One more time, let the people know who you is, what you're doing, where we at, all that good stuff.
Yes, Latoya Harris, Events on High, 1752 South High Street in the Buckeye City, Columbus, Ohio, the CO. I am available on all platforms, Events on High. Just Events on High, that's it.
Y'all heard it here first, man. It's Kid Billionaire B. Let's get it. Let's go.